Hey guys, so just our look for today. Obviously, we're in a bit of an interesting spot with price action on EU. We have obviously taken that high there, which is the decisional of that bigger break that we had, obviously creating that new leg. So really, really solid inducement, and we have come very deep inside of that bigger leg as well with the inducement of that point. So we very well can sell off from where we are and come down and take out that low. Obviously, we've swept heaps of liquidity yesterday and we've got this new straight range. So, got a lot of bearish momentum in the market at the minute, but obviously, with that sweep, and we have also come into this point, which is a supply to demand area, we can expect a bit of a retracement, short term retracement. We do have liquidity sitting up here as well. So, if we do want to go bullish, we can obviously look to target that. The issue that we've got is obviously that sell-off that we had in New York last night, just not giving us much structure to be able to work with. On the 5 minute, we do have a small break here with a little bit of retest, which sits beneath Asia lows. So something that we can look at, and one thing that I'll be looking at is hopefully we can keep some liquidity running across the top up here, pull down, induce that low. That's going to give us our medium inducement. It is a very, very, very small medium inducement, but something I'm happy to work with. We can then utilize that to be able to buy price back up. Of course, if we come down and we develop some more price action, if we get something like that, come up, sweep, pull down, take that again, we can buy from there. I'm only really interested in buys right now, unless we start to get obviously something in the way of, inducement high, break low, retest, break, induce, retest, break, and we just get that clear inducement high, break low price action. Um, so yeah, at a stage like that, I might start to look for sells. But as it stands right now, I'm only really interested in buys off of there on EU. Now GU kind of sits relatively similar. We are inside this extreme leg. We've had that massive sell-off with that beautiful trade that presented out of session yesterday. We've swept heaps of liquidity and come into a reasonable mitigation as well. So again, straight range. We don't have a lot of structure to work with. On GU, we have mitigated this point, which is retest off that break. Very, very shitty point. Of course, not going to expect it to hold, and we are starting to get some bearish price action out of that, bringing in some sellers. So would have loved to see it come down and retest that break, but obviously we've just missed it. However, what we have had is a 5 minute two leg after sweeping Asia low, which has been induced. So again, very small medium inducement, but this is technically a medium inducement. So since taking that, we've now pushed into this area, which I'm anticipating to be a smart money trap, just based on obviously the reaction from this inducement. So if we can get some sellers manipulated inside of here in half an hour on timing, I'm happy to buy through it, targeting the liquidity here, targeting the inducement of that point, just anticipating and expecting this to be a smart money trap, given that it's just a really weak supply and our retracement up to it has been very fast. We've only slowed down since mitigating of it, which is usually a clear sign of our point being a smart money trap, and that range is not looking to hold. So we'll see where it sits coming into session, but yeah, that's all I'm really looking for at the minute. We'll see what it does over the next half an hour. Hopefully we can stay inside the points of where we are.